Again, it's Joey John Maguire. Again, I'm not in my normal Wetherspoons pub. It's been that way for about 2 or 3 weeks now. I'm just feeling a little bit tired. I think the winter's taken its toll and I need to recuperate from my travels. Anyway, early hours of this morning yet again, I wrote my latest poem called The Silly Season, titled because we're only about 40-50 days from a new general election, which is very important, and not just to me, it should be important for everyone. The silly season. I'm in, I've got to say where I was. I'm in the Broadway bar, that's Fulham Broadway, SW6, that's London, United Kingdom. And I'm about to recite, as I said, my latest poem, The Silly Season. There's much to be said about democracy. I, for one, would positively hate to have been born into a life without it. Beyond my imagination, the many pitfalls that would have been ever present if for any reason it had been absent. And it is for that reason I am relieved to say that at last, once again, the silly season has returned. A new election is on the horizon, another chance to oust, punish the guilty for their sins and broken promises. We all have our views and opinions, and that's a good thing. Different versions on how we would wish to be governed, how we would like to see the pot of the nation shared amongst us, variations of our common goals, not forgetting how far each and every one of us is prepared to go in having our pockets picked for the common good. For some of us, all of conflicting persuasions, our politics, our DNA inbred. But there are others, the fence-sitters, who have little passion for the game, who sit waiting for a fair tide to take them, swayed easily by the gentle roll of any dice that turn up trumps in their favour. One would hope their judgments would be rational, formed from transparent moral guidance, void of corruption or impunity. But remember, this is the silly season, where we, the pawns, are expected to behave like cannon fodder, all waiting to be consumed by the mass of lies, promises and hypocrisy that form the basis of the best truth we're going to get. Don't hold your breath, eh? Soon we will be in the thick of it, the political dogma of election fever. But please do not forget, it's not just the politicians who are fickle. They are not the only ones showing signs of mental illness and ineptitude. We are all capable, all of us open to bribery at some level. Every do-gooder's soul has its price, which is what makes us vulnerable and just as bad as them. Joe Public is said to have a short memory, that en masse he is a master of deceit, a monster who is not immune to lying to himself for his own benefit, though it is hoped, and I know it's a big ask, that people will take time to reflect, remember properly the sequence of events and goings-on during the last term of office. It's not good enough to say they're all the same. Informed judgments must be made in order for the votes to propagate, to make a crucial impact upon the lives of our poor, our most vulnerable and disabled members that exist within our society, always remembering it is not enough to merely exist. There must also be hope. I am hoping with all my heart that those within our society who have been privileged, lucky enough not to have encountered the harshnesses that so many endure, will allow themselves to dig deep into their consciences, subsequently empowering their compassions towards helping their neighbors, fellow human beings, men, women, and children of the universe. It's only right. I would like to feel that they are all acutely aware that tragedy of any kind affects us all, and is not always found hiding beyond the next corner, nor is it easily avoided by puerile arrogance or turning a blind eye on the truth. Joe Public and company may look stupid, but are often smarter than the politicians presume. So let us hope and see that on this grand occasion, Joe Public make a determined effort to exercise their right to vote, a right fought and died for by many brave men before them. And although I am not known for my religious leanings, God speed the United Kingdom. Long may we languish in our freedoms. Got a little bit noisy there, but I hope that turns out all right. Very long poem, very